y'all, welcome back. As promised, we are back with the cons to owning a barbershop suite. Thanks for being here, y'all. I really thankful again for all of you who continue to join and support my channel. Thank you. And please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into it. What are the cons of owning a barbershop suite, being by yourself? Number one is higher costs. Rent could go up, utilities, you got internet, all of that falls on you as the owner. And so sometimes it can add up pretty quickly if you don't count the cost first. Number two is it's a solo responsibility. It's just you, that's it. So everything's gonna fall on you. Scheduling appointments, supplies, all those things are gonna fall on you. Scheduling, cleaning, all the responsibility of owning the barbershop is gonna fall on you. You can hire people to do things, but again, that would go back to higher costs. So you have to calculate those expenses before you get started. Number three is if you own a barbershop suite, depending on where you are, don't expect a lot of walk-in traffic. Now, again, it depends on where you are. Me personally, I am in a storage unit where they have office suites. It's not a lot of walk-in traffic here. So a lot of my clientele is word of mouth and people who make appointments to come specifically here for my services. If you get a barbershop suite, remember that you don't want to depend on walk-in traffic. You kind of want to start up with already having a solid clientele base, and that'll help you. You can grow from that, but at least you want to start with a nice base that'll take care of your costs, and you still want to have some money left over. You don't want to spend all the money, and remember, the bills are all on you. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about opening up a barbershop suite. And if you already own a suite, let me know in the comments below how you manage that. Number four, another thing could be isolation. If you don't like being by yourself, don't get a barbershop suite. If you don't mind being by yourself sometime, then a barbershop suite could be for you. I personally do not mind the quiet time that I have in my office suite. It allows me to prepare for the next clients, allow me to schedule. It allows me just to have some quiet time, because if you're busy, you look forward to those quiet times. So I don't have no problem being alone. But again, remember the kind of person you are. Can you deal with being alone, especially on slow days, just sitting around by yourself? Number five is the upfront investment. I will not lie to you. Starting your own barbershop suite is gonna cost money. You're gonna have to have money, and you're gonna wanna have to have at least 3 months saved up in case something happens, in case business gets slow. So upfront costs, chairs, toolboxes, waiting area chairs, you got to think about all those things that you're going to have to pay for to furnish your suite. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it can get costly very quickly. Here's another con, and that is you have a less variety of clientele. And the reason I say that, a lot of people may prefer maybe the social atmosphere of a barbershop. And so getting people to attract a diverse clientele to come to you might be harder when you're in a private setting. Because some people like to go to the shop and feel that openness of a shop and the camaraderie of a barbershop. Some people may not. So finding a diverse clientele kind of falls on you, and that can take a lot of work. All right, guys, here's another con, and that is the work-life boundaries. Since you can set your own hours, your own schedule, you might be inclined to work more than you should, and that could impact life at home, right? Depending if you have a family with young children or not. It could be a potential disruption in your work-life balance. So remember, you have the freedom, but you also have to make sure you set limits on that and keep a balance. Marketing responsibility, that's the next one. It could be a con if you're in a location and you don't have the advantage of a larger shop with a larger audience to build a stream of clients. It's gonna fall on you to get the marketing out there and get your brand out there so people will come to you. The last con is growth constraints. It's possible that you might not be able to grow because maybe of the size of your suite. You may not be able to hire additional staff because it's just not enough space. It may be limited. You may be able only to get maybe one more person in your suite. So you want to consider that too if you're thinking about growing. If you want to be by yourself for a while, then it's fine. But remember that you can only grow to a certain limit as far as space when you have a private suite. So those are my list of cons for those who are in a barber suite. Again, consider the pros and the cons, weigh all the options. And if you already are in that predicament, suggest to me what you do. What are some of the pros and cons that I didn't mention that you find to be in a barbershop suite? All right, y'all, until next time, appreciate you being here. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.